let's play around with some bluebirds and roses.
Super.
Yes. So I'm going to use this heart topper because, I don't know, maybe I was thinking of Valentine, I don't know. I just thought that's really beautiful. And I'm going to use a 6x6 card this time. But what I want to do is, I just want to sort of snip a bit closer around it, first of all, and I just want to pick out the floral elements. Because you can, you don't have to use these things exactly as they are. So I'm just going to cut a bit closer with that. And then what I do love to do is rough up the edges because I do like texture. So this is a beautiful way of adding texture to your projects. Don't leave the edges crisp and neatly cut. Give them a bit of a rough edge. I've just torn that. It doesn't matter. That adds to the effect. I love that as well. You can deliberately tear them. So just give it a good vintage look, I suppose. Rough it up a bit. And then I'm going to layer that with, of course, the heart shape lace paper. I don't have to do anything with this. No. I could just use that underneath. And I've chosen the 6x6 because that just looks and fits perfectly. And then I've got the linen paper out and I'm going to match a nice pink shade with it, possibly that one. That's why I've got this reference pattern. So buy two, because this is useful to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add I want to add a bit of that colour underneath there. So I'm going to take this and a pencil. It just about fits on here. So I'm just going to just mark, I don't have to do everyone, just alter some of the dots, just to try and create the shape onto here, which you can then go in and snip round, which I've done that already here. Rough the edges as well with that, and then we can start building and layering our card. So I'm going to glue this lace paper down, not going to glue the lace border itself, because, you know, if that flicks up, that adds extra texture. And then we're going to glue the gorgeous pink layer. I've cut it a bit small as well, so the dots show all the way round. And then with this, I'm going to add some foam pads because I'd like to see that raised. So add some foam pads all the way round and in the middle. A good layer because I don't like to sort of see it, you know, go bumpy. No, and add plenty. Might even add another one there. And then that can be added as well. So we've got a good start. And then, of course, we can really go to town with the blingy part of it. We've got lace we can add. We've got extra toppers. We've got the charms. We've got those lovely... those lovely blossom sequins, I'm going to call them. And, of course, some gems. So let's add a lot of this product. I do adore this bird. I think that's really beautiful. So I'm going to have that as probably a focal point, actually.
Yeah, they're lovely die-cut toppers, aren't they?
Yeah, so add a couple of foam pads to the bird.
That's amazing. That's 99p for those die-cut toppers if you want the Bluebirds and Roses.
So I'm probably going to position him about there.
Lovely.
But wait, I just want to add a bit of lace.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut into this lace. I love the fact you get different sizes and different looks with this. So if I cut just a small section, there, and I'm just going to fray the edges, which is another way of adding texture, to fray the edges. I just want to sit that so the bird's got almost like a grounding. Yeah, great. Almost looks like a nest in a way, I think. So this sticks really well with glue stick, the lace. So I'm going to add that about there. And then I can pop the bluebird on so he looks happy sat there. And then I would like to do a cluster of these embellishments. Oh yes, those charms. So let's get into these. So I just love that. That resin rose. I'd quite like to do a button because I like buttons. I like this unusual blue, which kind of ties in with the bird. So let's use that as well. It's a lovely charm. Let's go for those three. I don't like using a button. I'm funny. I don't like using a button with just empty holes. Okay, got to think about that. So I've just got some embroidery sort of thread, and I'm just going to feed in the pink yarn So do that. And then when you get your tails, if you're using the embroidery thread, you can, you know, separate all the tails so you get something like this. So I'm just going to cluster them up behind the button first. I'm going to get my hot glue because these elements, they do, you know, probably like a bit of hot glue.
Yes.
All those super sticky sort of, you can get some sort of really sticky sort of, I don't know what they're called really, sort of charm stickers. Right, so put that at the top onto there.
Lovely.
And then we'll add it's not even a button, is it? It's just a really nice element.
Yeah.
That one probably about there. And the rose as well. And then for a sentiment, I'm going to choose one from the Sentiment collection.
Yeah.
And to my delight, there's this one, Have a Lovely Day.
Okay.
And it's actually got little blossoms on it.
Perfect.
So these have to be used, don't they?
Definitely, yeah.
I would like this a tiny bit thinner. So I'm just going to snip it down.
Yeah, which you can.
Because, which you can. And then I'm going to fishtail the ends quickly. So just snip up the centre and then go from each side.
Over a third of those sentiments have gone as well. Very popular, as you'd expect.
Not surprised, So that's going to sit over the top there.
Yeah.
And I can just glue down the edges and then it can sit over the top of those elements. Like that. And then we can just revisit this with all our lovely blossom sequins. So they can, and I just love this bit about crafting.
Yeah.
You know, decorating, tucking things in, just making it look really pretty. And this adds a nice bit of bling, actually.
Definitely.
And these pink ones are great as well. They're kind of a pinky red.
Yes.
So I'm just gluing just the tip of them,
Okay.
just so I can just slide them under. Where else should we put them?
I could put them everywhere.
I know,
They're so nice.
And like you say, they are eye-catching.
Yes, yeah.
Pop one there.
Lovely.
And then we can add some of these as well. And this is what I was on about with the clear sheet.
Yeah, great,
And,
isn't it?
you know, you can sort of think, oh, let's put a big one there. Or what colour should I use?
Really
actually,
good.
that soft colour there, actually, the soft turquoise is really nice. So let's. Oh, I don't think I should add one there, should I? No, I don't think
A little
so.
questionable, isn't it?
Let's pop it over that side, yeah. Oh, that made me
See,
laugh.
that's why you needed to move it around.
Yeah,
Your decision.
You can't add one there. Oh, that would be right. Let's go for the front of the body. That's it. Yeah, so, and you just, build up these elements and you just create a really nice...
That's just amazing. It really is.
Nice card.
Yeah. And it just